Hello everyone and welcome back to TCG Card Shop Simulator. Now, I got a little carried away in this save. Originally I was going to record myself playing on a regular basis, but it turns out that this game only allows you to have one save file per account. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that because I just didn't want to stop playing and, having to wait for a recording. But anyways, in this video, I wanted to pick up from the first one where I had just started playing, and now I'm actually on day 48. I have a shop level of 22. I've unlocked the shop lot B and a bunch of other stuff. And I actually wanted to give some tips and tricks, first and foremost, about my experience in the game. There's not that much information out there yet from other YouTubers, so I thought, I would share what I've learned. It may or may not necessarily be like the best way to go about things, but I think these are some tips that new players will definitely be able to take advantage of. So the first tip that I wanted to give is you can actually stock stuff on the top of the shelf. So this is something that I discovered by accident, just by randomly clicking with a box. So yeah, you can use this top shelf to actually store stuff. I'm not using it everywhere, but it is something that you can take advantage of. Another thing that I do sometimes is that now I've unlocked this this second room, but what I have done before I've unlocked this room is if you don't have a place to store stuff, I will sometimes just keep the box on top like this. Oops, not like that. Like this. And that way, I have extra storage for stuff that, I might need to restock. So yeah, just a little early game kind of thing that you can do. But yeah, this is a storage shelf here. This is not something that customers can buy from, obviously. It's to store boxes. But yeah, the third tip that I actually wanted to give was that you can actually use this second room as a place to keep tables if you want to. So I wouldn't be keeping tables in here right now because I have enough space in here, and I kind of like the aesthetic of how this looks. So just to test it out, I did move the tables out. So is it not going to let me snap now? Alright, there we go. But it is there. It is an option if you do want to have a separate area for people to play and a separate area for people to buy stuff. But like I said, I have enough space right now. I'm not utilizing that much space for shelving that I would need to boot everybody out of here, and this allows me to keep an eye on everything. Yeah, so I think that's that's definitely a good thing for that second spot over there. I'm assuming you can also keep shelves over there too. Like if I just pick this up and put it over here, you can also sell stuff out of this spot. So it's basically just an extension. It doesn't have to be a place where you just use it for storage. So the third tip that I wanted to give is if you look at all my prices, was that the third tip? Whatever it is, the next tip is that all my prices are rounded. So the reason for this is that when you're manning the counter, like right now I have people manning the counter for me, but when you are personally manning the counter, it just makes it so much easier to handle the change if you're not having to deal with pennies and stuff like that. So this will always be rounded figures when people buy stuff. It'll always be a whole dollar amount, and you won't ever have to worry about nickels and dimes and pennies and that kind of stuff. So just an efficiency tip. If you want it to be more realistic, then by all means keep everything not rounded, but I think it's just easier that way. So yeah. The next tip is with the cash register area here. So this guy is the first guy that you can hire, and he's super slow. So if you just use him by himself, he'll have a lineup like crazy. And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like if there's too many people in your store, then more people will not come in. So if this guy is taking too long to cash people out, you won't get new customers and you'll make less money. I think that's what's happening, what happens. And then there's this guy. He's a little bit better. He has a normal speed instead of slow, like this one, but he's still pretty slow. So I actually ended up firing him and then hiring this guy. But I found that he was still really backlogged. So, and if you look at the Go Recruit thing where you hire them, this guy is $50 a day, and this guy is $150 a day. The next guy up, which I don't have yet, is $300 a day, and he has also a normal checkout speed, but he's good at restocking. So what I found is that with $50 and $150, which is $200, you actually don't get any lineups. Like you can see these guys are just they're mostly idle right now, but as more people come to line up, you won't have a long queue, and your lineups will be minimal if you compare it with just having one or the other of these two guys. So yeah, there is a processing fee to hire people, which can be a little bit steep at the beginning, but once you do hire them, it's definitely, you know, a good idea to have both of these guys, and it keeps things flowing really well. So I'm just going to turn on the light here. Another tip is the placement of these air freshener thingies. They will spray people that have BO, like you'll see like this guy here. Perfect timing, buddy. So he got sprayed once, and then now he's going to get sprayed again as he comes through the store. So you kind of have to work with the layouts here because they need 2 sprays before they get completely clean. Sometimes people avoid it, like that guy there. He avoided it completely, but he's going to come back through and he's going to get sprayed again, which is good. Now, if somebody does get through and, you know, sits down and doesn't get sprayed, then, you know, you can also go and grab one of these spray cans and just spray them manually, or you can do what I do. I just literally pick this thing up and I just hover it next to them and it will spray them even while you're holding it. So you can do that too. You have to keep these things topped up. Like this one's almost empty, so, you know, you just have to grab a spray bottle and pop it in there. But if you have one at the entrance here, then everyone will get hit once when they come in, and then, you know, if you have a couple that are centrally located, then they'll also get hit. You can also do something like this. You can have 2 kind of near the entrance, but it's a little bit tricky to line up. It depends on your setup, so just make sure you stagger them so that when one hits them, then they walk by, then they'll get hit by the other one. So yeah, that's another tip that is useful. There was one more thing. The events here. So you can see that I actually have, if you go to the events here, like the first event that you start with, you don't have to pay anything. It's a standard event. You don't pay anything, and you get $7 an hour from people playing. So that's, you know, that's good to start out with, and each one has like a different next day effect that can happen, a positive thing or a negative thing. What I would suggest is once you get a good number of tables set up, go to the absolute last one that you can possibly do, and you will make a ton more money. So like this one costs me $400 a day, which sounds like a lot, but you'll see at the end of this day how much money I make from this, and it's way more than what, you know, the original, like the first one pays out, because each of these people, if they play for an hour, then I get 28 bucks, right? Sometimes they'll sit here for like 2-3 hours or more, and, you know, each person will then pay you like $100 or whatever. So you'll see when my time runs out here, how much I actually make, but it's a lot. And I actually end up, most of the time I make more with the gaming revenue than I do with people buying stuff from the store. So yeah, I think it's a really good way to make money fast. Just get your event to be the highest one that you can get, but also keep in mind that if you don't have the number of tables to support it, then you're not going to make enough money. So just make sure you have enough tables to make profit, at least on the fee that you have to pay at the beginning of the day. So I'm gonna let the day end here, and then I will show you guys how much money I make from this. Oh man, my boxes, I was talking so much, everyone bought everything in terms of my my card boxes, so I'm gonna have to replenish all of that. So I'm gonna need 3 of each here. So let's do that while we're waiting. So I can get 1 of these and 1 of these, and then I can get 3 of these and 3 of these. Oops. Okay, and then there was the other one too. Oh right, why do I not have that out? I also need 3 of... Oh, I don't have those yet. Okay, yeah, I need to be 23, so that's fine. I also always, if the other thing I guess I should, like, an honorable mention tip is that if you order from the shop, you get charged a small delivery fee based on the number of items you buy. So I don't think that matters really, but I generally will, like, throughout the day I'll just add stuff to my basket, and then I'll just, you know, order everything all at once. So for example, like, you know, I'm running low on some of this stuff, you know, I might add that later on, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think we're fine. I'm actually low on the red deck boxes. The yellow deck boxes are kind of low. Blue is okay, so I'll just get red and yellow. Actually, I can get blue because I think I do have space in the storage room. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna purchase those, and then they'll get delivered outside. Oh, actually I didn't notice these guys. I'm running low on those too. So I'll grab 3 boxes of those plushies as well. There we go. So now I can restock everything. Another thing that you should know is that when it's the end of the day, your cashiers will leave at 9 o'clock after they cashed out the last customers. So you have to make sure that you cash them out. But this is a good example. Oh, they didn't actually need anything, but if they did, then you know, I would have been able to show you the whole situation with not having to give pennies. Now, so these guys also, when it's the end of the day and there's still people playing, if you press enter, they will leave at the time that you know, you press enter up. But if you let them play, then I think you get more money. I'm not sure. But if there is a random person, sometimes they'll just be like one person sitting here by themselves. And if you end the day, they'll just walk out. But what you can do actually is you can walk up to the table and just press Q on it, and that will force them to get up. And your store is still open, so they might still buy stuff. So they'll actually go and, you know, potentially buy some more things. If you just end the day, then they'll just leave without buying anything. So yeah. So I'm gonna restock the shelves here. I'll let those guys leave when they're ready. Also, one thing that I can mention is it's good to have an empty box around sometimes if you want to move some stuff around. Like if I decide that I want to move these guys around, if you pick them up just one by one, it'll take a long time. Some things you can only hold one of in your hand, but the boxes are one size fit all. There's 2 different box sizes, but if you have an empty box around it, you know, it'll allow you to move most things without having to worry. Yeah, so this needs a big box here, but yeah. But it's good to have an extra box just in case you want to move stuff around easily. And actually, this guy wants to buy something, so. It's nice that you can use the number keypad also to cash people out on checkout, if you're not using the controller, that is. Another thing I wanted to mention is about the having one account per game. You can get around that, and actually, Fuzz has been interested in playing this, but you can't have more than one save on one Steam account. But what you can do is you can enable family sharing, and if you enable family sharing, then you can make another Steam account, put it on your family, a group, and then that person can actually borrow games from you, from your account, meaning that only one person can play at a time. So, you know, if Fuzz wants to play, then, you know, he can play on his account as long as I'm not playing at the same time. Now, we do generally play at the same time, so I did end up just getting him his own copy, but just, you know, a heads up that you can do that if you want. If you want, multiple saves for yourself, you can just have another Steam account for that reason. So, yeah, I don't know if that's against the terms of service, but just a heads up that is something that you can do. And yeah, I do have some space left over still. I have some shelves that are empty that don't have anything, but I'll fill them up in due time. Every once in a while, you should check to see if your prices are good, because as you can see, it does tell you when something has gone up or not changed, or if something's gone down in price. So if you're selling something for, let's say, $10 and the price, you know, was $8 before, and then it goes up to $12 over time, and you're actually losing money on that. So you got to make sure that you're checking to see if the price is good. Now, you can generally see what customers are saying when they come in. If they're like, "Oh, this is too expensive," or if, you know, it's the price is really cheap, then you can kind of get an idea that you know, you need to adjust something. But in general, every couple of days, I'll just go in here and I'll just market price plus 10% round, just to make sure that, you know, the price is still good. Like this one, for example, the price is $24.84. If I market price plus 10%. Now see, it's $25.22. So just you know, prices do change, so you gotta, you know, keep in mind that you gotta keep everything up to date. So I'll do that next time. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the day here, and let's see what we got in terms of money. So you can see my game earnings were 2,179, and my item earnings were 2,423. That's just for one day. And I sold $10 worth of cards. So, you know, if you just had the regular gaming table tournament, then if I had that, I probably would have made $300 or something. So this is a huge increase, right, in the amount of money that you can make from gaming earnings. And I don't have that many tables, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8 tables here. I could add more tables, but it seems like my tables are not getting completely full. So there's usually a few here and there that are empty, but like for the price that I'm paying for this event, it's like $400, right? Like I made a huge profit off of that. So that's the biggest tip that I can give you, I think, honestly, is just make sure that you're keep the highest tournament that you can active. So yeah. So that's it. This guy's always here on time. The other guy is always late. Here he comes. But yeah, so that's basically it, I think. So I'll just run through a day, and like, you know, you can kind of see like how I set up my shop, and you know, at the beginning of the day and stuff. So generally I'll just go around and see, you know, what I need. And actually before, I don't really like all this stuff being on the floor, so I'm probably gonna like get some more shelving, and it's fine, you know, honestly, if it's on the floor, but I'll probably spruce this up later. But so what I normally do first is, you know, I go through the store and just make sure that all the stock is good. This is all good, that's all good, that's all good. We updated this. We actually missed this green one here, so I'll actually throw that on. So the green, yeah, these guys here, so add that. I think we were like kind of low on packs too, so we could get one more spray bottle box here. So go to accessories, get one of these. We can get one more blue dice, we can get one more white dice, and we can get one more black dice. I think that should be good. So blue dice, black dice, white dice, and these are all fine. Oh, and the card packs. The sleeves, they don't go, they don't sell very fast for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, so sleeves, sorry, not sleeves, cards. Yeah, we're low on the epic ones, so I'll get a couple of packs of epic, I think. And legendary, we need one. Probably good. And then probably one of each of these. So one basic and one rare. That's good. And I think that's all we need, really. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'll just buy all that stuff. Okay, and then of course, one thing that you should do is always make sure that you pay your bills. And I actually can't afford it right now, so I gotta wait a bit. But yeah, let's restock and then we'll open the store. I could have gotten these guys to also restock the shelves, but I'd rather just do it myself, to be honest. So these ones I think I'll open. I'll put these here. Any extra packs, I will just open them. Alright, nice. So I think we're ready now. Make sure all of our spray bottles are good. This one still has some juice in it, so I'll probably just put one thing in it. Oh, yeah, you can't. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. So let's open the store, and then we'll crack open some packs, and while these guys are doing all the work. That's another good thing about having two of these guys, is that you literally don't have to do anything. Like, the store is completely stocked, and these guys will handle the cash. And I've already, actually, I don't have any singles. This is what I need to do. I need to open packs because I don't actually have any singles that are doubles that I can sell. I don't think. I usually only sell things that are 50 cents or higher because I usually put things that are 50 cents and lower in the bulk boxes. Okay, so we do have some stuff here. So I can put this guy, and it's already, I already have it set up because I sold this already before. So, but it would be, yeah, market price plus 10% rounding would be $1. Most of these will be $1. Oh, did she literally just buy it as soon as I put it down? I don't know. Okay, so we'll just put all these doubles out. I can't keep up with these people. Buying all my singles. So see, like, this is about the extent of the lineups that you'll get with these two, so it works out pretty good. Oh man, I have 13 of those. Yeah, so we do have a lot of cards that, you know, we can sell for $1. So, like, literally, this is, you know, what you can do is just keep replenishing these, or you can just have multiple shelves, which makes it easier. but I don't have multiple shells right now, so I just need to keep running around and replenishing these. I could set these to like, you know, $1.50 or something, but I think it's fine. Okay, so let's open these packs here. We got 3 packs. Let's see if we can get anything good. All right, 325, 330. Cool. So we made money off that pack at least. $6.59. In Fuzz's save, he actually pulled a $2,000 card, which is insane. The highest one that I think I pulled was 400 and something. I think? I'll have to check. But yeah, his like one card made his collection value be worth more than mine. My entire collection. We got really lucky there. Okay, so we didn't really get anything good. So we can open some more though. Let me just check. Go back to the beginning. That's not the beginning, is it? $3.91. I could have sworn I had one that was more expensive than that. Cheap basic pack. What a bargain. Really. Let's see. 308, 10% round. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because when I round it, it rounds down. So, yeah. I mean, I could just do this and then round it. Let's see if people get mad about this, a $4 pack. I mean, sometimes you have to do that if you're selling it, if you're underselling. This one is fine. And this one is also fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, these are both $9? Yeah, that's not right. We could probably make this one... Yeah, we'll just make this one 10. If people complain, then, you know, we might change it, but let's see. Okay, so let's open 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Let's see. Just stand over here, and let's see if we get anything good. Nothing really. Ooh, that's not bad. 39.34. It'll be cool when they actually add the ability to play this TCG, because that's one of the things on the roadmap. So you're gonna be able to play the actual game, which is neat. Nothing really there. Ah, nice. Alright. These are good for bulk, these packs. But you can pull like really good stuff from the basic packs, like $1,000 or more. So yeah, I would recommend opening all of them, all the different types. Don't just open one type, because they all have good stuff that you can get. So yeah. That's basically all that I wanted to talk about in this video, I think. So we talked about some tips and tricks. We talked about, like, you know, how to restock and all that stuff. We talked about what you can use this room for. These dudes over here, and some other interesting stuff. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you found this video useful, and if you want to see more from TCG Card Shop Simulator. Drop a subscribe and leave a like, and we'll do more for sure in the future. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.